Fernsehproduzent. Ben Sidran steht für weit mehr als nur den Hit Space Cowboy, den er Ende der 60er mit Steve Miller komponierte. Dieser kluge Freigeist hat von den Stones über Miles Davis bis zu Bob Dylan und Eric Clapton mit allen Größen unserer Zeit zusammengearbeitet. Auf der Bühne werden Ben Sidran und Manu Katché nun von Ben Molinaro begleitet, dem Bassisten von Sly Johnson.
Might be the devil, might be the Lord, you gonna serve somebody. Now you might be. The words.
Mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, the Bob Dylan, man. I'm sorry.
No, it is tough. So on the record, actually, you might be the devil. You start on the fourth beat. You want to start on a downbeat on the next bar, as you just did.
Might be the devil.
That's fine.
It's okay?
Because we heard it on the fourth, on the downbeat. Might be the devil, et c'est après, c'est sur le premier temps de la mesure d'après.
Might be the devil, might be the Lord, yeah.
Okay.
That's
cool.
different on the
That's
record.
Cool, yeah.
Manu, thank you so much for inviting me to come to your house. Thank you, man. And to play with Ben Molinaro on the bass and yourself, it's a privilege. Because you know, a great rhythm section, it's a thing of perfection. You don't have to be smart to feel the beat of a heart. You don't have to play dumb to know that's where it all comes from the heart. We come together here today, you from your place, me from my place. We're here but just a minute, and then we're gone. And I'm here today. Compliments of the great American composer Bob Dylan, that is. I'm going to use Bob Dylan's words to call the spirit down, to bring the spirit into the house. Manu Katché. And I know the people at home, wherever they are watching us and thinking, oh man, these guys got it made. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, because this music washes our sins away, keeps us clear of mind, pure of heart. Because it ain't easy out here. No, sir. Look, you might be ambassador to England or France. You might like to gamble, and you might like to dance. You might be the heavyweight champ of the world, or a socialite with a long string of pearls, but you're gonna serve somebody. Yes, indeed, you're gonna serve somebody. Might be the devil, might be the Lord, or serve somebody. Too much rehearsal, brother. Too much rehearsal is not good for the soul. Now you might be a rock and roll addict up on the stage. You might have money and drugs. You might have women in a cage. Might be a businessman, a high-degree thief. They might call you doctor. They might call you chief, but you're gonna serve somebody. Yes, serve somebody. Might be the devil, might be the Lord. You're gonna serve somebody. Now you might be a state trooper, you might be a young Turk, you might be the head of a big TV network. You might be rich or poor, you might be blind or lame, you might be living in another country, you might be living under another name, but you're gonna serve somebody. Yes, indeed, you're gonna serve somebody. Might be the devil, might be the Lord you're gonna serve. Now you might like to wear cotton, you might like to wear silk, you might like to drink whiskey, you might like to drink milk, you might like to eat caviar, you might like to eat bread, you might be sleeping in a concrete floor, you might be sleeping on a feather bed, but you're gonna serve somebody. Yes, indeed, you're gonna serve somebody. Might be the devil. Merci.
But what's the leading thread in your activities? Like, what keeps you going? What leads you from one project to the next?
Reporting.
Reporting?
It's all reporting on what I see.
Okay.
I feel like a journalist.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thread. You were in San Francisco in 1967 at the Fillmore. What did it feel like?
Okay.
Or in 1968, I came out of the metro at Boulevard Saint-Michel. In May, I was coming to Paris to visit a friend, and on one side were a phalanx of students, and on the other side were the police with the clubs shouting, "Allez, allez." There I was in the riots. You know, what did it feel like?
Yeah.
And I always say, it feels just like this. This is what history feels like.
Okay.
I don't think there's a real difference between my playing piano and singing and writing books. To me, it's all a form of journalism.
What's your latest book about?
The book is called Jews, Music, and the American Dream.
Do you want to maybe try a second song also?
Sure.
Let's do Highway 61 is okay.
Hey, why not, man?
Yeah, whatever.
It's Irving Berlin to the Beastie Boys. It's the 20th century in American popular music, tracing the evolution of the Jews in popular culture. And in America, all our popular culture comes from two sources, the Jews and the African Americans. If there were not Jews and African Americans, there would be no American popular culture.
Whoa! Well, God said to Abraham, kill me your son. Abe said, man, you gotta be putting me on. Well, God said no. Abe said what? God said, do what you want, Abe, but the next time I'm coming, you better run. Woo! Abe said, where you want this killing done? God said, back down Highway 61 now. Georgia Sam, he had a bloody nose, and the welfare department gave him no more clothes. He asked poor Howard, where can I go? Howard said, there's just a one place that I know. Sam said, tell me quick, I gotta run. Oh, Howard just pointed with his gun. He said, back down, Highway 61. Said to Louis the King, I got 40 red, white, and blue shoestrings. I got 1,000 telephones, don't none of them ring. He said, man, do you know where I can off these things? Louis the King said, let me think for a minute, son. He said, yes, I think it can be easily done. We take it all back down to Highway 61. Now the roving gambler, he was very bored. He was trying to start the next world war. Promoter fell on the floor. He said, man, I never engaged in that kind of thing before, but yeah, it can be easily done. We just put up some bleachers out in the sun, and we have it all back down on Highway 61. Ben Molinero, Manu Katché. Thank you, brother.
The first thing I can say about Bob Dylan is that when he came along in the 60s, he made it possible for young, white, middle-class people to write their own songs and sing in their own voices. All the way along the line, people have said to me, you're gonna have to choose. You can't do everything. You can't write and play and be a bebop piano player and play funk, and you can't do that, right? You're gonna have to choose. But they were wrong. You don't have to choose. You can do anything you want. You can write Space Cowboy and go to graduate school. It doesn't matter. And I think, part of the problem today is that everybody feels they've got to find out where their place is and what their job is and how they're going. What's the one thing that I'm going to make some money at today? That's a big deal.
Some speak of the future. My love speaks softly. She knows there's no success like failure. Failure, it's no success at all. The bridge at midnight trembles. The country doctor rambles. Bankers' nieces seek perfection, seeking all the things that wise men bring. The wind howls like a hammer, while the night blows cold and rainy. My love, she's like a raven at my window with a broken wing. Merci.
You see, this is what happens after the big moment, One moment you're a celebrity and they're screaming and cheering, and the next minute you have to send yourself the flowers or they don't come.
Man, it was cool hearing you, man.
Ben, thank you, man.
Thank you, really. Great pleasure.
My pleasure. You made it happen.
Yeah,
man.
it was okay for you?
It's fantastic, man. I love your sound.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I loved your sound on the bass.
Thanks.
I'm gonna come hear you.
All right.
L'artiste qui suit